I opened the front door and went out, and the garage door was up. In the car was gone.
In earlier version, didn't Mike say he heard the garage door go up? And then saw tail lights as Carol drove away? Why had his story changed again?
What's the deal with that? Did you hear the garage door?
I don't think so.
What's up, guys? It's Jesse here. We are about to beat the fucking zombies. We about to beat the zombies. All right.
I thought about this night so many times.
Just drive.
I've seen that car back out of that driveway many, many times. You know, when she was leaving. So I think I just thought repeatedly in my mind that that's what I thought I wanted. I saw the cars. I can see it right now.
Well, guess what? He's gonna suck now.
He said it would be the last time he'd see his wife.
I thought maybe she had gone out that night.
We have to do that with crypto keys too.
What did happen to her? Mike insisted he simply...
Alright guys, if you're watching this on a computer or phone and you have Black Ops online,
no.
Go and send us friend requests and we will accept it.
Other than I didn't sign the papers and everything, but that's it.
PS4 whenever you want. Got it?
Maybe.
Got it?
Downside.
And if you have a mic, only if you have a mic.
Do you lie sometimes?
No.
You never lie.
I don't say never. I mean, a white lie.
Alright, you can have. You don't have to have a mic, but
something serious that wasn't a white lie in your life. In your entire life.
Prestige Master.
Once about anything that wasn't a white lie.
I'll just say it not that I can remember.
In fact, Mike had a hard time remembering Prosecutor Lewin asked about it.
I don't remember all of that. I don't understand that.
Me and Isaiah are like the masters.
Did he not remember the last time he saw his wife?
Would you agree that that would be one of
Oh my god, that other guy's a perkaholic too.
events,
We're going to get incredibly far.
Yes, but doesn't mean I have to remember it.
Lewin wasn't buying it.
Okay.
Isn't it true, Mr. Lewin?
Okay. We don't want to make this. We don't want to make this. We don't want to make that. Alright. Wait, screw that. Unquenchable.
Was taken in
Yes.
that bathtub.
Yes, we are going to reek.
No.
Oh my god.
So I'm waiting for him to correct you. No.
Dude, there's like a fireplace beside me that I think is fake, but I can't tell.
And Mr. Lubon, if you had murdered her, you would tell us today that
Alright, it's fake.
I would have admitted it.
you would have admitted on the statement today.
Yes.
Do you think that statement's believable?
I think so.
I'm done.
He's like, I'm done. What?
It's a question for the jury to decide. And decide they did. Though, as you'll see, that wasn't the end of
Yes, and then we're gonna freaking. Then I'm gonna run to my wolf bow area just so nobody will get
a
it.
son overcome with emotion. A final push for the truth.
Please, for your family, for your kids, tell us what happened.
And then a final fateful twist.
It just is the ultimate answer. This is it.
When Secrets in the Mist continues.
I did too. I don't know why.
Premiere disappeared. Jessica was a dedicated young mother until she simply vanished.
You see missing people on TV all the time. You don't really think it will happen in your family.
The investigation reveals shocking small-town
Yeah, I'm gonna just go play on private. Wait a minute. Viewers, if you want to play with us, then you might want to go ahead, send us friend requests and things.
Only on Investigation Discovery.
My budget
So,
always second guessing me when I buy stuff. Fingerhead. 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 Shop fingerhead.com and save $25 on your first order of $100 or more.
15, 16, 17. I've been broadcasting for 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
For your family. I'm not Fingerhead.
Can we go now, Isaiah? What the fuck? They see me rolling. Hey, I could save liquid diviniums this weekend, guys. Also save crypto keys. Cause I'm literally gonna go in and make the best guns ever, and then get crypto keys. Wait a minute. E1.
For a joint match, when will you?
E2. Shut up.
Doctors recommend taking non-drowsy Claritin every day of your allergy season. Claritin provides powerful
E3
relief for fewer interruptions from the amazing things you do every day. With Claritin.
E4.
Distressed hardwood flooring styles are on sale at Lumber Liquidators.
Can we go into zombies?
20% off all in-stock Morningstar bamboo.
You're hosting.
20% off. Plus, get more deals from 59 cents and 12 months special financing. Sales going on now. Get to Lumber Liquidators today.
Time for payback. I'm about to get married. You think you're gonna throw that away?
No one likes the evil,
You're talking about
and no one is watching.
Winter approaching, the ants march across the rugged terrain to find food for their hungry queen. Hey, those are my marshmallow barnyard bits.
Don't wait for pests to become a problem. We'll take care of them, guaranteed. Call Terminix.
IDCon is the ultimate investigation discovery fan experience and a chance to meet all your favorite ID stars. Win a trip for
in Austria.
IDCon on Saturday, June 11th. Go to investigation discovery.
No, you don't do it right.
And now for your chance to win.
My name is Arnold. Wow.
He would do anything for his friends and family.
The Terminator.
He trusted his friends.
That's what made what happened next so tricky.
My actor's name? You think I have an idea? I'm Arnold.
Such a horrible thing. You don't know who your true friends are.
What?
Better Among Friends. All new series premieres Tuesday, April 19th.
The Terminator?
On Investigation Discovery.
Yes, his name is Arnold.
And now, with a conclusion to our story.
Whoa, let me get some points. Stupid.
Call the jury back. There are few things in American life as dramatic, as weighted.
Alright, wait.
As the moment
Let's
of
go.
jury, verdict in hand, files into a courtroom.
I know I upgraded.
Mike killed Carol, or even that she was dead. Mike's family held its collective breath. So did the prosecutor and the police.
You know, you don't know what to expect.
And now,
But I'll only have this good internet this weekend, so.
Title action, find the defendant, Michael Clark Lubon Sr. guilty
of second-degree murder, Mike Lubon was going to prison. And longtime detective Jim Wallace felt surrounded by a very unfamiliar reaction.
I've had cases before where you get done, you know, and you
Nope.
walk out of the courtroom, the family throws their arms around you, they're just so grateful, right? That's not this case.
I was just very surprised that the jury would convict him on such little evidence. And
Donald Trump sucks. No one likes him. If you like him, get the fuck out.
Nice guy, believable guy.
yes.
No way, you can't tell him to unsubscribe. Just tell him to get out of this video.
It's not so much that I want Mike to pay for what he did. I just want to know what happened to my sister.
And the sentencing.
Don't vote for Trump.
12.
Don't vote for Trump.
Son echoed those sentiments.
Screw Trump. Screw Trump and all he owns.
I've only asked that if he knows anything, to please let me know.
And then Mike Jr. made a heartbreaking plea to the court.
He's been a good father.
Don't vote for Trump.
If he sent
Don't vote for Trump. Okay, yeah, this is getting weird.
It's going to be hard to see the world change without him.
And don't vote for Hillary Clinton either.
My father when giving his.
Don't vote.
Thank you for the opportunity.
After that,
Just screw it. Don't vote, cause
then the strange
everybody that is running for president sucks.
remarkable turn. It happened that very day in court.
Except Bernie Sanders.
I'm asking right now as we sit here, Mr. Lubon's going to have a chance. Please, for your family, for your kids, just let it go. Tell us what happened.
I just had a moment. The judge granted a recess so Mike could speak with his attorney privately. Did he actually have something?
Get that nuke if you like Trump.
They returned a few minutes later.
Get the nuke if you like Trump. Get the nuke if you like Trump. You like Trump.
The judge pushed back sentencing by a month.
My hope was that...
But you picked it up.
What happened. That he would tell us what he did with Carol.
That means you like Trump.
About both.
Kill him.
They waited till January 7th, 2000.
I want him to die in the fires of hell.
As he entered the courtroom. and then shifted his wand to Prosecutor Lewin, who told the court that very...
Oh my God, runner, die.
The secret he'd been keeping almost 32 years. And so...
We sound like cops saying that.
Mike, for one, said not a word.
All of this information about them fighting about the selling of the house, he says that was truthful, that occurred.
We got a downer, we got another dragon done.
And it might have blown
Alright, let's go.
Arguments do, but she came back 1:30 a.m. and said the one thing that would not blow over. Not ever.
She told him that she was going to be taking
about the door.
Another man.
I don't like Trump.
Her sister
and Trump.
He said,
Trump, if you're watching this video, you know what to do.
He said.
And she was telling him, "Don't worry.
Get out of this video. Get out of this video and go kill yourself." Wait, what?
Ever said.
Just fake it like he didn't say anything.
And he said that he pushed her. She fell and hit her head on a heavy end table in the living room. He said that she didn't bleed, but he knew instantly that she was dead.
Detectives hooked Lubon up to a
right between your eyes, bitch.
Was true.
After the polygraph, the test was done. He confronts him and says he didn't pass. Now the defendant changes the story, and he says, okay,
"Or you will be doing America a favor."
And I punched her hard, but he said only one time.
Then he told them what he did with Carol's body.
So yeah, you know what to do.
Put her in the garage behind some carpet
and shove it down your throat. Wait, what?
to the Red Onion parking lot, dumped it there. At some point, she was placed in the trunk of Mr. Lubon's vehicle.
As you can see, we will probably go to jail for this haterism and probably terrorism.
Out to sea and dropped her down, a cinder block tied to her body.
God, I'm getting lag. I just got a little bit of lag, but it's okay.
For so long, the family,
oh my God, going across these walls is so laggy.
They finally knew that Carol was dead, and he, their sweet.
Yeah, it's the walls, bro.
But the whole truth, was it actually out there somewhere? No. And so, on that cold and foggy January day, Mike, surrounded by a retinue of cops and lawyers, floated out into the mist to find Carol. Find whatever was left.
If you don't like Trump, subscribe. If you like Trump, you know what to do. Dislike the video.
Give me half of the closure I need.
She didn't get it.
We don't like Trump.
After the boat ride, Mike admitted his own.
Knife me.
There's one more lie. And then Mike told yet another story. Would this be a wild goose chase like the boat ride?
We're peaceful protesters. How about that? Oh my God.
The place he said Carol had been buried What?
3,000. Jeez.
I don't really know why.
Oh my God, I got pop shocks.
Ultimate bookend for me.
I don't want that.
I want to know that she's, properly buried or cremated or whatever we would choose to do with her.
Why is that important?
I think it just is the ultimate answer. This is it. There's no more wondering.
No.
I can help.
But his father in prison, 15 to life?
Does that help?
Good deal of wondering left to do about that man. And what he took away. You still love him?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I always will. I just got to figure out how I'm going to process these facts. I know.
Oh my God, when you jump in this room, it's so laggy.
The punishment for my father was I was going to ask him to write one sentence about my mother to every week he's in prison.
I blame Trump.
So he has to think about her, and I can remember her again.
That's all for this edition.
If Trump becomes president, this nation will be really, really horrible.
Thanks for watching.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, mate. So we can finally do all 3 bows.
This was my mom, my vibrant woman.
God dang it, I'm stupid. Everybody knows I'm stupid.
In her life, she
I'm stupid. And there's a hole right in this wall.
They were a stunning couple, a doctor and a beauty queen.
She won homecoming queen. She did modeling.
But the day she was found dead in the tub set a mystery in motion.
My father said Rachel.
Holy crap.
So many
There was just a really freaking hot girl on TV.
Turned detectives. You hacked into his phone.
Yeah.
And she's dead now, so I probably shouldn't say that.
A mistress named Gypsy.
She was murdered, sadly. She was murdered. Who would murder a girl that hot anyway? That's my question.
Seeking information.
I know who would.
Because I
Turn around, I tell you.
What was the evidence on his side?
Wait, turn around, turn around.
Listed it as a natural.
No, I'm gonna say, turn around and I'll tell you who did it. Donald Trump.
Hello and welcome to Dateline on
Donald
ID.
Trump.
I'm Lester Holt. Trust and love are at the heart of a happy home. And as you'll see in this story, when those fade, a family is ripped apart. Secrecy.
Oh my God, we can get the bows on round 5. Well, you can anyway.
Here's Keith Morrison. The story you're about to witness is all too human. Oh, what people do to each other. And yet, well, puzzling. There were these 3 women. Wouldn't have a story to tell without them. 2 sisters and their aunt. And what they discovered, of course. Which might make you wonder, can you ever really see the truth in the face in the mirror? Or the face beside you in bed at night? The story begins with a beauty queen.
Oh my God, I'm trapped. I got trapped.
And she loved, look at this.
I only have a pistol.
But this is
Hey,
to Michelle.
hey.
50. The very last year of her life.
Are you not gonna help?
No, she couldn't.
Just throw a ton of grenades when you come and help.
As she contemplated the question a lot of people do as youth fades.
Hey.
Plastic surgery.
No,
Should she
no.
or shouldn't she?
Thank you.
Or another. Yes, yes, I will. And before long.
Oh God, no.
Everything that we thought in our life.
I got killed by the freaking crawlers. Don't make crawlers anymore.
Michelle McNeil. What was behind the breathless play-by-play?
No, they freaking killed me. They freaking surrounded me and I couldn't
The
move.
hidden sins of.
Get me up.
Here. This is a picture of their magical beginning. Both beautiful, Michelle and Martin McNeil. Everybody liked smart, charismatic Michelle. From childhood on, said her sister Linda Clubb.
She entered different pageants. She won homecoming queen. And she did modeling. She was an exchange student over in Switzerland. She excelled.
Yeah, I think, I don't know.
Martin did too, in his own way. Took a little while, but eventually he became a doctor, and then a lawyer, and then a leader in his local ward of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, the Mormons. But before he did any of that, back when this picture was taken, it was just unstoppable love.
Hey dude, do me a favor. Go ahead and activate all the bows.
They had 4 children. Eventually set up house in a place called Pleasant Grove in Utah.
Like, go and activate the void one, and like you go activate the wolf one, and I'll do the void.
Alexis, from the first set of 4,
Got it?
followed her father everywhere. Was his little shadow.
Go and activate the void bow, dude.
I did.
I mean the fire bow, not the fire, the wolf bow. Go and activate it. I'll do that.
So from people on the outside looking in.
Wait, man, I gotta do something real quick.
Very happy family.
Wait. I wanna. Will I make it? I would laugh if I would have made that.
Father who was a physician and attorney and present a lot in their children's lives.
Rachel, the eldest, shared her father's love of books.
I remember when I was little, just holding on to my father's hand.
Are you activating the wolf bow right now?
To walk with him and his dad.
Well, activate it.
And their mother, Michelle.
She was an amazing, beautiful person on the inside and out.
And so it went for nearly 30 years. As he built a career, they together raised their big family. And then, here's how Martin reacted to middle age.
Around the time he turned 50, he lost a lot of weight, started tanning.
Hello.
Yeah. It was very out of the ordinary, very abnormal for him.
And that's when her mother, Michelle, confronted that question. The one about looking younger, getting something of the past back. The facelift question.
She's like, you know, I don't really want it, but
I don't know if I just got 2 liquid diviniums or what.
Then maybe I should.
What did you say?
I said, Mom, you don't need that. You're beautiful. I mean, she's incredibly beautiful.
Alright, are you going down to the rocket test pad now?
On April 3rd, 2007, Michelle checked into
You couldn't have waited.
Utah. The doctors worked on her for almost 9 hours. Long time for a facelift. Still, they proclaimed it a complete success. And the very next day, she went home again. Her face
Oh my God!
in bandages. But otherwise, apparently, in perfect health.
Don't get raped. Don't
Alexis
get
went in
raped.
with her mother for the surgery. Stayed for a week to nurse her through her recovery. And now, relieved, Alexis returned to her medical.
I know, they're my like bodyguards.
My mom and my father dropped me off at the airport.
You mess with me, you mess with them. So that's kind of the bro rule.
They said, I'll call you soon.
Which she did.
Asked her how she's doing.
I didn't expect it.
She told me that, Lex, your dad's being so sweet to me. He's just being so sweet.
I will not kill the crawler.
And that was the last time I talked to her.
8 days after the surgery.
Home from work, I checked my cell phone and saw that I believe it was Tom sending calls, and
On 3 barn.
Rachel come home.
No.
And I sit down.
Yeah, it's just the internet lag.
It's Mom. Is she okay? And
Well, I'll see you in a second. Whee! I gotta go do the wall run.
Coming up, what had happened to Michelle McNeil? The events of that day would launch a
I just did.
mystery. One that would rip this close
No.
apart. When secrets in Pleasant Grove continue.
It makes literally everything harder.
Maxwell House by my side. Each Maxwell House blend is selected.
Yes, it does.
So all I tasted was victory.
Maxwell House, good to the last drop.
Activate you.
Duracell Quantum lasts longer, so Kevin Jorgensen can power through the night.
Quilted Northern works so well, people can forget their bathroom experience. But Sir Froggy can never forget. What's worse is that my arms can never relax, and my eyes can never look away.
There are 2 cans of DQ S'mores Blizzard
Already?
S'mores and the new Camp Oreo S'mores. A camp for the traditionalists and a camp for the adventurers. Try the s'mores and new Oreo S'mores Blizzard Cup today.
Now I have to go to the urns.
When I need a good car insurance at a low cost.
Can you kill the crawler?
Get your anonymous online quote with low payments and a choice of duplicates. For a great low rate you can get online. Go to the general and save some time.
You're gonna miss.
Anna thinks you need a PhD to do your own taxes, so we brought in a PhD to help.
Miss. God dang, that was right dead in the center.
Qualifying dependent.
Why did you have to do the one literally right beside mine?
Intuit TurboTax.
You got the anus.
Which one's yours? The one in white.
Wait, what? Wait.
Wow.
Let me see.
Introducing new all Power Core Packs Oxy.
He's holding his bow backwards. His hands are backwards.
Powder come together in one advanced pack for an astonishing level of clean. And keeps clothes up to 3 shades whiter. New all Power Core Packs. Give us your worst. We'll give it our all.
If you suffer with allergies, you know no 2 days feel the same. With full prescription strength Nasacort, even on your worst days.
Okay, bye.
Antihistamines target only one response your body has to allergens. Nasacort stops a broader range for more effective relief of your worst nasal allergy symptoms, including congestion, for 24 hours. And it's scent-free, alcohol-free, and has no harsh taste. Nasacort stops more of relief.
What'd you do, miss?
Guaranteed for your money back.
This one goes out to all the allergy muddlers. You know who you are. You've lost your game. Literally.
Your family outing is magical for all the wrong reasons. And your sneezes.
If I buy ammo for this, please pack a punch it. That don't pack a punch it. That's so stupid.
And Zyrtec is different than Claritin because it starts working faster on the first day you take it. Try Zyrtec. Muddle no more.
And now introducing Rhinocort Allergy Spray. Powerful relief
Killed
from
him.
the makers of Zyrtec.
Every crime is a puzzle.
He had no enemies.
I'm about the M8.
One by one, the clues are collected.
He was a great doctor. No one saw this coming. Created.
Oh my god.
We were seeing each other and
Yeah, this internet is good. It just lags.
he said he was going to leave me.
When the final piece falls into place.
I just
Like it'll like
get away
glitch.
with that.
Unusual suspects.
God dang it.
Sunday at 9. Only on investigation.
Oh my god, you freaking lag.
Welcome back to Dateline on ID. Former beauty queen Michelle McNeil seemed to have it all. An adoring husband, wonderful children, and of course her striking good look. Yet a face
My freaking.
set off a
Oh my
tragic chain of
god.
events. Here again is Keith Morrison.
She was just 50 years old. She lived a clean, healthy, Mormon life. All she wanted was to look a little younger, a little prettier, for her husband. And now... Dr. Martin McNeil, panic in his voice, struggled to make the 911 operator understand.
Is your wife breathing? You're doing CPR now? How old is your wife? What kind of surgery did she have? She had a facelift? Okay, do you know how to do CPR? Okay, do not take...
Martin performed CPR on his wife until the first responders arrived, but it was too late.
Called Alexis. I said, Alexis, what's happened? Something's happened with Mom. And I said, Mom's dead, isn't she? And Alexis said, yes, she is.
Martin said he left the house
Yeah.
in the morning for work. Later in the morning, he accepted
God,
at a safety fair.
Y'all phones are messing up the internet.
Was to pick up 6-year-old daughter Ada from school.
It's literally messing up my internet.
Rushed up the stairs to see her mother and found her in the bathtub.
Come and get me, bro.
That was no fun. And this was my mom, a vibrant, healthy woman.
Swear. Hate the freaking zombies that spawn out of this window.
Michelle was a young 50, didn't drink, didn't smoke. She was carrying more weight than she
My
wanted.
God.
The only thing really out of the ordinary was the surgery she just had.
I wasn't concerned about the health aspect of her doing the facelift. I just didn't think she needed it.
So, if a complication from the surgery seemed unlikely, perhaps this theory from Martin made more sense. Maybe Michelle had taken too much pain medication, and while running a bath, fell head first into the tub.
She said she was slumped over the tub, her head down into the water.
Do you have Jug yet?
But something about
I don't
that
either.
didn't sound right to Alexis. For one thing, 6-year-old Ada, who also saw her mother in the tub, had a slightly different memory.
She said that she found her laying back, her head by the faucet. Facing up, fully clothed in her jogging suit.
The strange discrepancy, though not hard to explain, really, given the turmoil of that day. But then Alexis also remembered how after the facelift, Michelle's doctor prescribed hydrocodone, promethazine, and Ambien, but that her father asked him to also prescribe Percocet and Valium.
Well, I would if this freaking internet will stop jumping from 0 to 100.
He told the plastic surgeon exactly what medication he wanted him to prescribe.
It's because the phones mess up the freaking internet.
Yeah, that was strange.
Stranger still was what happened after Michelle died, when Alexis went looking for those pills. Asked her dad about them. Where were they?
He told me that, oh, the police must have taken them. But I later found out that he had my brother and his girlfriend flushed him down the toilet and throw the bottles away. And his reasoning for that, he told them that it made him too sad looking at her having her medication there.
Some very unpleasant thoughts rattled around in Alexis's head.
And then there was the business of the funeral.
Oh my god, dude, I got the best thing ever.
The funeral right away.
I got Thunderwall the first time I repack-a-punched this, the Unspeakable. M8.
He did it by himself.
Watch, I bet you I'll get it. Watch. My first shot. Oh, I didn't send him flying.
As the hours passed last night, the answer came to me.
Get off y'all's phones! It's messing up the freaking internet.
Well, that's how my phone works. You got a problem with it? You got a problem with it?
Yeah, I do.
Well, what's up with it then? You throw these hands, fuckhead.
The results seem crystal clear.
The medical examiner's report.
Oh my god, Isaiah, bring the zombies down here.
And hypertension.
I need some kills too.
In other words, it was classic heart disease, a cause of death all too common among women Michelle's age, especially someone with high blood pressure. The daughter's suspicions, it turned out, were not based on any palpable fact.
Oh my god. You are...
Said the toxicology report.
You're just gonna leave me stuck down here, probably where the Panzer's gonna be.
The matter was closed.
The medical examiner
Real cool.
in Utah is the ultimate say when it comes to the cause and the manner of death.
The tension in the McNeil family worsened. Martin and Alexis disagreed over how to care for the younger children, now that Michelle was gone.
He had started saying, I'm going to get a nanny, I need a nanny. I can't take care of these kids by myself.
Thank you.
Coming up, Martin McNeil hires help. Nanny or not?
Oh, I found the perfect nanny. And I said, Dad, what's her name? He said, oh, it's Chili. I said, Dad.
Oh my god, this thing wrecks.
Yes, he did. And so will you when Secrets in Pleasant Grove continues.
What's this? Little Caesar stuffed crust deep dish pizza.
Holy crap. Holy crap.
No way.
Little Caesar stuffed crust.
You still haven't killed him yet. Ooh.
20 times a day.
No, there were like a ton of zombies down here.
How often do you feel the urge to go to the bathroom? I stopped counting. Count on Azo Bladder Control. Helps reduce the urge with naturally sourced pumpkin seed, so you can go less and worry less.
Your 1999 TV.
This zombie is glitched.
1999. Receiver fee. What's a receiver fee? Here we go. Seriously?
Hey, honey, guess what? I got fees in here.
With DirecTV, before you know it, your bill could be out of control. Get the dish, 2-year TV price guarantee for $49.99. Same price every month for 2 years. Add the new Hopper 3 Smart DVR for $10 a month more. Call 1-800-CALL-DISH or visit...
Did you know Krispy Kreme donuts? They're actually... Yeah, they're really good. Oh my god. Control the freaking zombies game.
You're in charge. Simply choose what's important to you and find what you want. Trivago makes sure you see the deals you care about.
Oh, that hit.
Ideal hotel for the best price. Hotel Trivago.
You never fucking go nowhere, man.
Welcome to the ultimate investigation discovery.
Thank you.
Introducing
I'm about to come and wreck the Panzer with you. Ooh, another Liquid Divinium.
IDCon on Saturday, June 11th. You'll have a chance to meet Lieutenant Joe Kenda,
No one cares.
Long, Chris Hansen, Follows On, and more of your favorite.
Did you get him yet?
Go to investigationdiscovery.com/fan now for more details and your chance to win.
One man's home
Is he about dead?
can be someone else's hell. House of Horrors, all new.
You know, get in the freaking circle.
Only on Investigation Discovery.
Come on, come on, come on. I can get you up. I got you up. Thank you, Jug.
One by one, the clues are collected. He was a great doctor. No one saw this coming.
Touch me and your butt go die.
We were seeing each other and no one knew about it.
You could only see
He said he was going to leave me.
when the final piece falls into
He's almost dead. He's almost dead. He's almost dead.
Get away with that.
Unusual Suspects. All new.
Got him.
9, only on Investigation Discovery.
No, but we're about to get one because of my arrow, remember?
Returning to secrets in Pleasant Grove. Vibrant and healthy Michelle McNeil was found dead in her bathroom just 11 days after undergoing plastic surgery. The coroner's report stated heart disease as the cause of death, but her daughters couldn't shake
Max ammo, reload, reload, reload.
her mother was murdered. Here again is Keith Morrison.
Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go!
There are many kinds of grief. Alexis and Rachel were struggling with the angry kind.
I could try.
With their mother for dying.
I'm talking this
It was what grew from the suspicion.
this unspeakable is beast.
Hiding something very bad.
That's why I said I'll try.
There were practical matters to deal with, such as who should care for the 4 younger McNeil.
Got blast furnace on it.
Alexis returned to medical school.
I got blast furnace on it with the best camo on it. Dude, I got blast furnace with purple on it.
Right away.
Come on, give me monkeys. I want monkeys. Gimme, 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 gimme.
About having a nanny, which was very strange because my father
I got the ray gun.
person at all.
And there outside the temple, they were approached by a mysterious...
I know, but my MA is way better, dude.
I was at the funeral and I am so
Reload, cause you're about to get another max ammo.
I'm sorry, I know, but what's your name? And she said,
okay.
And my father said, oh, okay.
But a week after that encounter, Martin hired that friendly, sympathetic woman and told his daughters,
oh, I found the perfect nanny. Found someone that's going to be great. And I said, Dad, what's her name? And he said, oh, it's Jillian. I think it's Jillian.
The name, Jillian, didn't mean anything to Rachel. But Alexis?
And I said, Dad, I know that woman. I know Mom was concerned you're having an affair with her.
An affair? Well, yes.
Dude.
Or at least, before Michelle died, that is certainly what she suspected.
You know what? Don't leave a zombie, please. I'm gonna go and do the freaking wolf bow activation thingy.
Mom confided in me about everything, all of her feelings, her concerns. And so I took his cell phone and was able to download his password and
Firebow?
number that my dad had been calling.
Why did I hit that?
You hacked into his phone,
Huh? Yeah. We called the number, and a woman answered and then hung up right away. So I paid for an online search and
I saw it.
Came up with a name, and it was Gypsy Jillian.
Oh, whoops! I did it wrong.
Gypsy Jillian.
Wait! Oh God! Can I kill it?
Yeah. No idea.
No, wait. Train it
what kind of
for me.
I mean, we thought maybe it's a
Oh, I hit the freaking wonder sphere. I mean, not the wonder sphere.
Anyway, my mom, with that information, with the lady's name, went to my dad and confronted him.
Martin denied everything, said Alexis. And then the very next day, he made a curious suggestion.
My father came.
I'm gonna tell you when I'm completely done with it.
That is... I mean, lots of women decide they want facelifts, but when their husband comes and says, you need one.
Yeah, I mean, it was really out of the blue.
The facelift that preceded Michelle's death. And now, here was Gypsy Jillian, Martin's choice for a live-in nanny, someone he just happened to find.
So she got the job. She moved into the house, and this was just a couple weeks after my mom's death.
Martin's daughters were furious. They wanted to know what other secrets their father had been keeping.
Okay.
They expanded their investigation.
My sister put a blog up and was asking anyone with any information about my father to contact her. I mean, we discovered that he had had so many different affairs.
All right, now let's go down, and then you get the first, and then you get the kill for your
With their
arrow.
Aunt Linda, they took all the information they had gathered on Martin.
On round 13, 2 bows down.
Pushing
And
to get them to investigate.
all right,
Local
kill
police
it.
had never investigated Michelle's death as a crime, not from the very first day.
We're doing good, guys.
Remember that coroner?
Aren't we?
Michelle's death was
I think
caused by
we are.
heart disease.
I don't even know if I'm still streaming.
Something like a medical examiner's office that says she died.
I'm still streaming.
Is a huge task.
I know for sure I'm still streaming.
The women were relentless. They met with Jeff Robinson and Doug Whitney, who worked for the county attorney. You took them seriously right off the top?
Dog round.
Not really. But then they started to look at some of the evidence the amateur sleuths had
Who?
gathered. Not evidence of murder, but still.
They started to challenge a lot of things of their father. Who he was, what he was doing.
I think.
You know what? I'd like to find out if he really is a doctor.
Yes, they were. Martin.
We get to play as Black Ops Generations.
Probably got into medical school.
Absolutely.
Faking the results.
All right, you ready?
He obviously took somebody else because there was a
Black Ops Generations. Could you imagine, like, it's like Black Ops where it's only zombies, but it's like all the maps put together.
And found that
called Black Ops Generations.
Martin was convicted of forging checks.
And they're like in the process of making it like right now. And then in like 2 hours, it comes out.
It tells me that this is not.
Could you imagine that, bro?
Go to church every Sunday with his family.
So there are 2 Martin McNeil.
There's 2 Martin McNeil.
Still didn't mean murderers, did it?
No.
But Martin's daughters, they looked at their father's list of offenses. The fraud, the infidelity.
Dude, stop killing all my freaking zombies.
And take so many drugs afterwards. And they were certain their father killed their mother.
He betrayed us to our very core. I mean, everything that we thought in our life is just all shattered.
It's all a sham.
It really is. It's been a whole sham.
But not everyone in the family felt that way. Damien, Martin's only son, stuck by his father.
He had a hard time after my mom died.
Got it.
You know, I talked to him about my concerns, and he didn't want to believe that my father was capable of killing my mom.
But Alexis's conviction was absolute. Every time she set foot in her parents' home, only one thought went through her mind.
Missouri killed her.
Yet, there was still no hard evidence that Martin killed Michelle. Almost 2 years went by. Martin and Gypsy still carrying on in plain sight. But then, in January 2009,
Suddenly they're both arrested.
Yes.
Yeah. But not for what people might have thought.
No.
Coming up, 2 lovers cook up a secret crime. He stole Giselle's identity.
Or Gypsy.
And 2 sisters suffer another heartbreaking loss.
He was such a wonderful.
No, don't take it.
When secrets in Pleasant Grove.
Cause remember, you can't do quests with them. Oh my God, I know, just don't take it.
Is that you have families that are opening themselves up to us. You see real people dealing with unimaginable pain, but they never give up hope. One of the most powerful things is the moment when a crime is solved and the voice of the victim hasn't been silenced.
On the Case with Paul is on Sunday at 10.
Dude, you do realize that the wolf bow is literally like the easiest bow to get, right?
That depends, really.
I don't see you doing the void yet. Now you are. Oh my God, dog, let us go. You're like the slowest thing. Get off the phone. It's internet.
Mom's on her cell phone, man.
Is this really the best way?
I know, that's what's jacking up the internet.
Fuck, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's the internet.
With the new Project Color app, take any color on a virtual test drive.
I know, she's watching YouTube on Granny's phone, though.
Granny's
From the
got
Home Depot. Everything you need to get the right color. Right. In hand. Online.
Behind you.
Good and premium. Our best value paint and primer is $17.97 a gallon. Download the Project Color app. The Home Depot. More saving, more doing.
The days of cord hassles are numbered. Dyson's cord free format transforms cleaning on carpets and hard floors. With a light, powerful digital motor, it adapts easily to clean here, pretty much anywhere, without the hassle of a cord.
Do not ask me. Do not ask me how I did that.
The more odor it gets. New Snuggle Plus Super Fresh, Snuggly Softness, plus new odor eliminating technology. And it releases freshness. New Snuggle Plus Super Fresh.
We all want to forget about what happened.
What's the matter? Y'all's phones are messing up the internet.
No, I don't guess. Committing a crime.
But it will.
Special premiere Tuesday 10/9.
Give me monkeys. Guess what I got?
You could marry anybody.
Are you serious?
Yes.
He's on his damn game.
Jennifer Lawrence stars her most powerful rags to riches.
This stream is gonna be really long, guys.
Chance to change all of our lives. I'm doing this for my family.
Cause we're trying to get past round 34. That is our highest round.
Joy for your digital library by visiting the movies section. Xfinity On Demand, your home for everything entertainment.
When it's your time to shine, you want to feel good from head to toe, including your nails. Introducing
I know, but that was like 4 people, wouldn't it?
the fast way to file
Isaiah?
and shine,
Then yeah, you do realize that they could have been hackers, right?
so you can step out with that okay confidence and shine on. The electronic nail care.
I'm leading the zombie.
Pay. Find it in the foot care aisle.
No, mine.
That empty space, no, it'll never be filled.
To have somebody
He's choosing me.
vanish, it shakes you. No one.
And then I knife him?
What if she's out there somewhere and we gave up?
What if I kill him with a knife?
This is the biggest break they've had in this case in here.
17.
We just have to find her.
Disappeared returns Monday at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery.
Yeah, and you know what I've been doing? When I start seeing zombies appear, the freaking Panzer.
Returning to Secrets in Pleasant Grove. Once again, Keith Morrison.
Martin McNeil's daughter, Steve. Their father had turned the family home into a tawdry love nest for a so-called nanny, the mistress, Gypsy Willis. For nearly 2 years, they've been laser-focused on proving his guilt, trying to persuade the police or anyone that Martin murdered Michelle. And sure enough, they discovered a crime. Not murder, but shocking nonetheless. It all started when Martin sent his 16-year-old adopted daughter, Giselle, off to Ukraine to visit her biological sister.
Giselle called my daughter's phone. And then they started talking.
God dang it!
I told her story.
Whoa! Whoa! Who joined?
Why would he do that? Well, a bit more digging revealed that Martin and Gypsy had cooked up a scheme, and it involved taking over
There's Baltimore 410. Yeah, he's in this game.
For Gypsy.
Yes.
I have no idea he's a hacker, dude.
It emerged.
That is what I have to come up with.
Financially challenged. The new forged identity wiped her debts away.
Well, now we're gonna play multiplayer. Screw this.
Jillian McNeil. But the lies didn't end there. They began posing as husband and wife.
Giselle's out of the picture. Martin wants to make Gypsy look like his wife.
Now that was low. But even worse,
They used the date of my mom's funeral as their marriage date.
Martin and Gypsy were arrested in January 2009. Not for murder, for fraud. They both pleaded guilty. Martin got 4 years, Gypsy 21 months. And to avoid any more charges, Gypsy promised she'd testify against Martin in any future legal action. It was a victory for Alexis. But her campaign against her father had consequences.
But we're going to play multiplayer now.
Like the wedge it drove between the sisters and the...
And I just got 2 cross space and 2 I'm feeling lucky.
It did. Once my dad was sentenced, he kind of didn't want to have anything to do with us. And then he killed himself.
Damien McNeil committed suicide in January 2010.
He was such a wonderful guy. Miss him.
But the murder investigation continued. Picked up steam, in fact. The 2 investigators debriefed Gypsy in prison.
That was a treasure trove of information that she gave us at that point.
She confirmed that...
Well, I'm gonna go to multiplayer and invite you, alright?
Rachel was a setup, a ruse to get her into the house after Michelle was gone. How long had she and Martin been planning it?
I said, so you staged and scripted that meeting, yep. And when did you script it? Was it during the funeral? Mm-hmm. Was it before the death?
So?
No comment.
The investigators went back to the prosecutor, over and over, urging him, charge Martin with murder. What did the prosecutor say to you?
See this medical examiner's report?
Death of natural causes.
That's right.
There was a new medical examiner. They showed him their report, the files, the arrest for fraud.
And I said, have you even read our reports? I've scanned it. I said, you cannot scan this report. I said, just read this much while we're here. And he did. He goes, okay, I think I want to look at this deeper.
After his review, the ME did agree to make one small change in the manner of death, from natural to undetermined. But that hardly broke the case wide open.
He refused to call it a homicide.
Sure, absolutely.
McNeil was just released from federal prison, and so by the summer of 2012, Martin McNeil was once again a free
Give me 1 second and we will
We
be
first spoke to Alexis right
in a
after
game.
Dad was released from prison. He's a free man. How does that make you feel?
Very scared. You know.
You've been his chief accuser all these years.
Alright, let's go. You ready,
I'm
Isaiah?
not only concerned for myself and for my family, but for everyone who comes into contact with my father, because I know he's a dangerous man.
The investigators agreed, but the prosecutor wanted more. Something they could take to court.
Show me how she died. Show me how she died. I said, I believe I know how she died, but I just can't prove it yet.
And then one little detail jumped up and said, look at me.
The time that came to me is when we heard from the officers and the EMTs when she threw up water.
If Michelle threw up water when the EMTs did CPR, that meant Martin, the doctor, hadn't done it properly, if at all.
Okay, do you know how to do CPR? I'm doing it.
And with that, all the circumstantial bits seemed to line up and support the idea of a planned murder. A plot that began after Martin took up with Dixie.
His wife finally finds out concrete evidence that he's doing it. He's trapped. What do? I can't lose my good name because I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose my reputation, I'm going to lose everything else. So what does he do?
He drugs her and drowns her, I believe. And finally, the prosecutor agreed. And so in August 2012, Martin's daughter sat in a Utah courtroom, holding up pictures of their dead mother as their father appeared in court on charges of first-degree murder.
I'm using the KN. What are you
She
using?
hadn't started making those calls. Would this have ever
I don't
KN44?
think it would have come to me. I think
so would have just
probably would have closed it out as unfounded.
Now, the family drama would play out.
What? No, he's a hacker.
Oh, at that point, it was far from certain.
Coming up, a mistress turns witness.
My name is Gypsy Willis.
And one more secret. Mistress number 2.
Is it fair to say that you and Dr. McNeil began an affair?
Yes.
When Secrets in Pleasant Grove continues.
Our bacteria family's been on this cushion for generations.
I like to watch them clean, but they'll never get me on the mattress.
New Lysol Max cover with
Oh, you're using the dingo. I thought you were beside me.
discover a new way to Lysol that.
When the twists and
No.
turns of a busy bone meet the bacony yum of bacon, not even Mr. Squirrel can tear him away. Introducing new Busy with Bacon Twisted, the new busy bone that makes dogs say,
Not now, I'm busy.
Definitely mono controller. Cause that thing's Oh, I'm using the dingo now. I'm dinging. I'm dingoing, dude.
For the we in teen. That's why we're here. This week, get great deals on the best brands like Nike, Under
You better
Armour,
watch out, bro.
and more. Only at Sports Authority.
Found him.
I love the crust.
Got him.
Dad's jokes.
Don't get silly with me.
My dad is so lame. So is he. But with this crust, I can live with them.
Got him.
Today, pizza night is alive and well. But now I'm the one telling the cheesy jokes.
Come together over the tiniest pizza. Red Bear.
Oh, dude.
Pimples gonna last
He got me by surprise.
Clear Cell Ultra works fast to begin visibly clearing up skin in as little as 12 hours. And acne won't last.
Dude, I went in.
Your mom won't walk in on you forever.
I think I did the best that round.
Right now at Papa John's select sides are just $5 each. Choose from our delicious cheese sticks, crispy chicken poppers, spicy buffalo wings, our chocolate chip cookie, and more. Choose a side.
He's gonna fail. Just watch.
Next time you order pizza at papajohns.com.
Wherever I go, I know he's there. Watching, waiting.
Well, we're still at the top of the list.
Obsession, Dark Designs, all new Tuesday at 9, only on
Well,
Discovery.
Protect your smile with an invisible shield against plaque. Advanced with Placard helps prevent plaque and gingivitis. Kills 99% of bacteria for a 12-hour seal.
Put pressure on the wound.
Your mouth is fresh.
Don't put pressure on shit.
Advanced plaque protection.
Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Strong is Allegra D.
My congestion's out of my way, Strong.
Allegra D, a fast, non-drowsy antihistamine plus a powerful decongestant. It starts relieving your toughest symptoms in just 1 hour.
It's breathing free for 24 hours, Strong.
Allegra D.
This one goes out to all the allergy muddlers. You know who you are. You've lost your game. Literally. Your family outing is magical for all the wrong reasons. And
got somebody. I got somebody else.
No more. Try Zyrtec for powerful allergy relief. And Zyrtec is different than Claritin because it starts working faster on the first day you take it. Try Zyrtec. Muddle no more.
And now introducing Rhinocort Allergy Spray. Powerful relief from the makers of Zyrtec.
He didn't even shoot that freaking gun.
See no evil. All new Tuesday.
I know, right? Dude, I'm going in. I'm going in. That's all I need to say.
Monday on the season premiere of Disappeared, Jessica.
It's cause I'm using rapid fire on my dingo. That's why.
You see missing people on TV.
Is that it?
You don't really think it will happen in your family.
The investigation reveals shocking small-town secrets.
He portrayed himself as a completely different person around our family.
In one family's harrowing race.
What?
I have never encountered a case like that.
No, he pulled out the Pharaoh with literally every attachment and one shot me in the leg.
Only on Investigation Discovery.
Watch, go in there, I dare you. You will get murdered. How was he on top of me? Literally, he has 2 kills and 500 points.
Once again, Keith Morrison.
What a strange thing it was.
He's a hacker.
Martin McNeil was charged with murdering his wife. His daughter's only regret was that it had taken more than 5 years.
I think my dad really got off on seeing what he could get away with.
When the trial began on October 17, 2013, in Provo, Utah, Martin was noticeably pale, and Prosecutor Chan Gruner was a little worried. It seemed like a case where you kind of got the impression maybe the guy was guilty, but proving it was not going to be an easy matter.
It's going to be difficult to wrap it all up early and give the jury this nice little box with a bow on top.
Gypsy Willis and
The prosecution told the jury that Martin drugged and drowned his wife Michelle.
I know.
Trying to get rid
We're gonna get so many crypto keys.
with that woman named Gypsy. And that once he dispatched Michelle, he was practically gleeful, even on the day of her funeral.
The defendant was jovial.
God dang it! Get out of here with every single attachment on that freaking CUDA. My God.
Callous, said the prosecutor. But as for evidence he murdered her, remember the autopsy said heart disease was the cause of death, not murder.
This case is a puzzle with many pieces.
Your wife is unconscious? She is unconscious, no more.
First piece they said was Martin's behavior that morning during his 911 call. Martin seemed angry. He hung up on the operator.
Okay, do you know how to do CPR? I'm doing it. Okay, do not hit.
First responders had trouble finding the house. And when they finally did arrive, the police said Martin was acting so erratically, it made them nervous.
I was concerned about my safety, actually.
And, well, Martin, the doctor, was performing CPR.
He was kind of yelling at her, why did you do this, why did you do this? And then he struck her in the chest with one of his hands.
But when the police took over, remember,
she expels 3 to 4 cups of water.
And what would have happened had he done CPR is that she would have already expelled that, is that what you're saying?
I believe so.
And remember how Martin said he found his wife, head down in the tub, her legs sticking up over the edge? Prosecutors showed how his account differed from that of every other witness, even his then 6-year-old daughter, Ada. This is the police with Ada, recorded in 2008.
Was she all the way in the bathtub or just part way in the bathtub?
That bullet didn't even hit me, you freaking noob.
And then prosecutors called to the stand the woman at the center of it all, the woman who so captivated Martin, the mistress, and, they said, the motive.
My name is Gypsy Willis.
Gypsy told the jury an online relationship with Martin turned sexual.
It was a very casual thing. It's just whenever we had time and it could be arranged.
Okay.
And it was,
Go ahead.
I think we probably had sex half the time. I mean, sometimes it was just lunch.
The very day after Michelle's death, Gypsy took a sexy selfie and sent it to Martin.
There's one picture where it's a little bit suggestive.
It's showing your buttocks.
Yeah.
And as we know, it wasn't long before Gypsy moved into the McNeil house, supposedly hired as a nanny.
Nope.
If I told you that others had testified that you were not much of a nanny in terms of cooking, cleaning, and taking care of the children, and were just staring goo-eyed at the defendant, what would be your response?
My response is that I deferred to them and went back to studying my nursing. I did actually.
Though Gypsy told the jury she never did marry Martin, they did hear about all those fake documents. With a marriage date of April 14, 2007, the day Michelle was buried. And remember, Gypsy had to testify as part of her plea deal. Probably didn't want to.
She clearly minimized their relationship. But I think in so doing, the jury saw that.
But just to be sure, the prosecutor had Gypsy read love letters Martin wrote to her from federal prison.
I love you and miss you every minute. I can think of nothing but how wonderful you are.
So Gypsy said
You weren't at the top of the
was
list.
Martin's motive for murder. That is, if it was a murder. And if it was...
How does he have 3 kills and 500 points? But no plants and no diffusers.
You don't know anything more about Michelle's death.
That is correct.
Do you believe she had something to do with it? Well, as far as the actual death, we have no evidence to show that she did. As far as being a co-conspirator talking
Do at least something cool.
speaks for itself.
And so, Gypsy's star turn was...
Someone do dab. Someone do dab.
Outside the court, she said she was overwhelmed.
Someone do dab.
And
Watch that guy try to do a dab. Do a dab, do a dab, do a dab. Aww.
I've never had more than a speeding ticket to this point.
of course, as we know, that wasn't even close to being true. And back in the courtroom, the jury was finding out that Gypsy wasn't Martin's first mistress.
Is it fair to say that you and Dr. McNeil began an affair?
Yes.
This woman said she canoodled with Martin before he took up with Gypsy. And their pillow talk, told the jury, included what sounded like a prescription for murder.
Did Martin ever describe to you a process of making someone have a heart attack?
Yes.
Specifically, what did he tell you?
There's something you can give someone that's natural so that it's not detectable after they have a heart attack.
Miss Summers, please raise your right hand.
And then the much anticipated showdown, daughter versus father. After years of digging, collecting, and persuading others that her father was an evil, guilty man, Alexis was about to take the stand. But the defense was about to argue. Alexis had her own problems with the truth.
Coming up, the doctor's defense.
You still conclude that the manner of Michelle McNeil's death is undetermined?
Yes.
And the verdict. What would it be?
When they were coming back after 11 hours, I was a little bit nervous.
When secrets...
I know a really cool camping spot on this map, Isaiah.
An empty space.
But it's like really cheaty.
To have somebody just vanish, it shakes you.
No one walks on the face of the earth.
I bet $20 we're going to have to pull a one. At least all 3 of us are going to have to pull a 1v3. I know that's going to happen.
I know she's alive. We just have to find her.
Disappeared returns, Monday at 10, only on Investigation Discovery.
My insurance rates are probably going to double.
But Dad, you've got...
Allstate, with accident forgiveness, they guarantee your rate.
Yeah, I don't... Yes, it's in this spot.
Okay.
Indeed.
Hey, Granny, can you tell Mama to come in here?
Are you in good hands?
Mama?
Yeah. It is
so important for us to look at her work.
And
Like-
we work hard for our money. We definitely
Watch, I'll show you. You following?
We get amazing quality clothes.
jackpot
Ooh, I can find a dress.
for a great price.
We cleaned up in Burlington.
You just go straight through it.
Which one's yours?
The one in white.
Wow. Introduce
Alright, now get out of my spot.
Power Cortex Oxy.
Alright, now we gotta go.
Has liquid and powder come together.
Move out, we're going to pull a 2v3. But I have a VMP, so it's good. It's good. It's good. Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Power Cortex. Give us your worst.
What? I saw him with a full clip of the VMP. A full clip with the VMP.
Who are you?
They thought your husband in my head. It's impossible. I need you to...
You know what? Screw this. I'm pulling out the BRM.
Criminal rated R. Starts Friday.
Have you ever tried Match?
I haven't.
I have the app here. Tell me if there's anybody you're looking for.
I found
He's not gonna be able to kill him because he's a hacker.
5 seconds.
Because I shot him with so many freaking
Stephanie joined.
bullets with long barrel 2 feet away. See, look. You see what I mean? They're hackers. No, we're not. Dude, it's like 3v something. That's cheating.
Just like they
1,
forgot
2,
about
3, 4. Yeah, dude, they're definitely
It's
cheating.
nothing. At least he's not Constable Bob.
ID's Addict of the Month will win a walk-on role.
Well, we're dead.
Featured in your favorite ID show.
Unless we all kill 2 people every round.
For a new
You know what? Let's just camp, dude. I'm just gonna camp.
Go to investigationdiscovery.com/addict. Every crime is a puzzle.
He had no enemies. Such a good person.
One by one, the clues are collected. He was a great doctor. No one saw this coming. Creating a picture
We were seeing each other.
Wait, what?
Know about it.
you can only see
He said he was going to leave me.
in the final piece.
Oh my god, y'all are cheaters.
Let him get away with that.
I'm using my KN-44.
Unusual Suspects. All new, Sunday at 9. Only on Investigation Discovery.
They're cheaters, bro.
Martin McNeil was on trial.
And dude, do you know how many times, Mama?
Ripped his
Do you know how many times?
more than 5
Come here.
Now in court, McNeil's daughter took the stand to testify.
My god, my game is glitched.
The man who she was not convinced was
You have any money on your card?
No.
Okay.
Here again is Keith Morrison.
Finally even.
For 6 years, Alexis
Well,
Thomas
kinda,
was the
but-
strongest, most persistent voice arguing that her father murdered her mother. Prosecutors
Oh my god, fuck that.
Her testimony was huge.
Nope.
Under oath, Alexis told the same story she told us.
Why were you seeking information
Cheaters.
as to your mother's death?
Because I believe my father killed her.
But now, the defense was going to try to prove Alexis wrong. In fact, they were going to question if there was a murder at all. And they would start by using some of the accusing daughter's own words. Remember Alexis's claim that her mother was feeling fine just before she died? Well, it turns out that wasn't what she said at her mom's funeral.
Last time I spoke to my mom, she was happy. She wasn't feeling. She was feeling a little sick, but.
She was feeling a little sick. That's what you said, right?
I just don't remember her saying that she was feeling a little sick. I remember her being up and getting ready for the day.
But you remembered it on the day of her funeral, right? 3 days later. And since that time, you have said over and over and over again that your mother was feeling great. There was no problems on April 11th.
The implication? If Michelle was feeling sick just before she died, there could be a medical explanation for her death. And
We're gonna do hardpoint.
was flexible.
I just don't remember her feeling bad at all. She
A
was
lot of
feeling
things you
great.
don't remember.
Wait, what?
That's right.
And then the defense homed in on the state's biggest problem. Here they were prosecuting.
Well, I already
for
spent
murder,
10, but it's okay.
According to the state's own medical examiner, the cause of death was most likely heart disease. Coroner Dr. Todd Gray admitted on the stand He never classified.
I'm pulling out the HBK.
Even his decision to call it undetermined was not exactly based on science.
You met with
what?
The investigators in your office, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
And
I got
they
this.
worked hard to try and persuade you to change it.
They gave me an extensive and in-depth
Got him.
presentation of what they thought proved that this was a homicide.
And when prosecutors took the very unusual
HBK's
step,
boss. HBK's boss.
medical expert
Someone has the MX.
homicide,
I know. I got him. Oh, someone got him already.
he was no more definitive.
When you consider all the circumstances of this case, you still
Get out of here.
that the manner of Michelle McNeil's death is undetermined.
Yes.
Thank you.
And remember that water in Michelle's lungs? Defense co-counsel Randy Spencer had an answer for that, too.
Michelle was found in a bathtub, and it's very difficult to do CPR in a bathtub.
So why didn't he pull her out of the tub?
He couldn't. Barring some God-given grant of superhuman strength, very few people would be able to lift a 182-pound person out of the tub in that situation.
Just in that moment, in that scene, regardless of what else he may have done that doomed his character, that moment
What?
was the strongest evidence that he did not kill.
Dude, the KRM is not even that good, and I'm.
The evidence was likely the time of death and where Martin was.
Dude, stop Dude, they're all
Defense called witnesses who testified they saw Martin right about the time that Michelle collapsed in her bathtub. In other words, he wasn't there. Couldn't have.
Dude, I got him. Watch this. Get out of here.
Mr. McNeil picked her up.
I'm going in now. Screw life. Dude, that's it. Since the KN44 is so good.
And all those competing facts took closing arguments to put them together. The prosecutors was aggressive.
Make no doubt of it. We believe he intentionally and knowingly caused the death of his wife. The evidence supports it. The motive is there. It's dripping. The means are there.
That's it.
The opportunity.
Pulling out Argus. Pulling out the Argus.
Had to concede, Martin was a cad in the
What?
teeth.
That is bull, you buddy and
The prosecution
motherfuckers.
hadn't even proved there was a murder, let alone that Martin committed it.
I submit to you that none of the circumstances that the prosecution has submitted to you is consistent
Get out of
with
here.
homicide. They don't rise to the level of proof beyond a reasonable doubt.
Get out.
The jury began deliberating.
I shot him in the face with the Argus.
Laid into that Friday night.
Dude, we gotta get rid of.
They're still talking.
The longer the deliberations went,
Nope, I'm gonna start pulling what they were pulling.
Quicker deliberations better.
in this particular case, I thought so, because our case was really fairly simple.
Then after 11 hours, the signal, a verdict. Too quick, thought the prosecutor.
When they were coming back
Wait!
11 hours.
No, I was 20 feet above you,
It
dude.
was 1 in the morning on Saturday, November 9, 2000.
Get it. Dude, why do people even hack? It just makes the game even more boring.
At that moment, Michelle's family couldn't.
Besides if it's on zombies, then
Finally,
yeah.
after years of fighting, they had gotten what they wanted, what they demanded. But until that moment, Martin's defense attorney
Oh my God!
himself that he would be acquitted.
I think Martin took it better than we did. He was like, I'm okay, and I was thinking, I'm not okay.
And then, according to defender Randy Spencer, Martin said something quite remarkable.
This may seem strange, but he even respects what his daughters did. Not because he killed his wife, but because if they really believed...
Didn't Granny say last weekend she would put $10 on her card?
To advocate for her. And so he understands.
He told you that?
He did.
We're just so happy he came.
Oh my God.
We miss her mom, we'll never get her back. But that courtroom was full of so many people.
Dude, this game is bullcrap, but doing it for the crypto keys, doing it for the crypto keys.
For my mom today.
I'm gonna just use the VMP. Just use the VMP. It seems like...
That's all for this edition of Dateline on ID. I'm Lester.
Dude, that is bull. I hit him with 27 bullets. With long barrel, What, 2 feet away from him, bro. And yet he's getting 2 feet away from me with nothing on his and one bulleting me. Come out. Come out. I'm freaking dead.
At night, this is absolutely pitch dark. It was abandoned and it was secluded.
Down it for the crypto keys.
This was his playground. This is the place that we...
Dude, his freaking KRM is hacked.
Of a night, when the killings started.
Oh my God.
Feel and hear the fear in her voice.
A single mother and her teenage daughter ambushed in their bedrooms.
Here comes a monster into your house.
I just broke down, you know. I just couldn't imagine who wanted to do this.
Then it happened.
Dude, that is bull.
Another
I hit him so many times with the Ripper.
That's about as scary as it gets.
Dude, it just spawned me in their spawn.
who would be next?
Something you would never imagine would happen.
The clues would lie here.
I thought I sucked at this game, but if I'm literally so good to get hacked to spawn in their spawn so they can kill me, then yeah.
Could they catch him? Could they stop him?
I get chills all over and kind of on the edge of my seat.
He truly thought he could outsmart us.
Hello and welcome
That's it.
to
That's it.
Dateline on
Nope.
ID. I'm Lester Holt. The story you're about to hear is the stuff of nightmares. A cold-blooded serial killer lurking in the woods at night, peeping through windows and stalking for his next victim. It's a tale that would be hard to believe if it didn't really happen.
Well, it would actually depend how far he is and what attachments he had on it. What?
Consider for a moment.
Then yeah, it makes sense. How far was he?
All it evokes. Warmth, family, shelter, security.
Yeah, then that's why. That's why.
On what happens when those
That's
four
why.
walls are breached. When
I know, that's why.
stuff crawls through the window, kicks in the doors. When a haven becomes a house of horrors. So how does that feel? Just ask Lloyd Irvin.
I lay on the couch. I wake up and there's 2 gunmen over top of me holding a gun, pointing them at me like, holding down, you're being robbed, don't move.
That's it. The CUDA is really good. I don't know what you're talking about.
Here outside the nation's capital, in a nice neighborhood in Prince George's County, Maryland.
But you have to have skill to use it. These guys just have hacks.
4 years old at the time, are still haunted by the image of the gunman.
Like, if you don't have the skill to use the CUDA, it sucks. Me, we have skill.
Something you would never imagine would happen.
What the robbers didn't count on was that Lloyd is a nationally renowned martial arts.
Oh my God! Their team literally thinks I'm so good that they're hacking to kill me.
Over here in the corner, right in the corner, right there. I know
That's the.
I just go. I'm coming over here. I got the gun. I'm trying to get the cartridge out.
Wait, watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
It drops. I hit the ground. Where's the intruder going?
Surprise me.
Ran out the room. He was running low like.
Oh my God! Stop butt butting. That's why they're killing us. They're butt butting with OP weapons.
By the time Lloyd managed to reload the wrestled-away gun and give chase, both home invaders had escaped.
I'm calling 911 and I'm just my son's on.
They're throwing random grenades and they're.
Not saying a word.
You know what? Screw it.
Crying, just shaking, and I often think, were they going to kill us that night?
The Irvin family wouldn't be the first or the last to ask that awful question.
I'd like to report a robbery.
In the months that followed, the area was hit with a wave of home invasions. Each time, 2 masked.
Dude, every time I get a kill, I die.
Leaving fingerprints or evidence behind.
Because of their butt buddy boyfriends. There I go again.
Community, understandably on edge. And then on January 26, 2009, Upper Marlin.
Oh my God, get off the freaking phones.
Anxiety turned to full-on bolt the doors panic.
Georgia County 911 Center, what is your emergency?
The freaking KRM.
Where are you?
It was a desperate plea for help from a dying girl. On the phone, 16-year-old student Carissa Lofton.
Please slow down. What's the address?
Police rushed to the scene, but it was too late. They found Carissa and her mom, Karen, in
MX Grand.
each killed execution style with a shot straight to the head.
Oh my God, at least I got a VMP. I mean, at least I got a UAV. Holy crap, I just went in right then. Oh my God. Him and his freaking... Oh my God.
The first arriving officers told him they found the main door locked shut from the inside. The killer, they thought, had likely entered the house through an unlocked side window.
This bedroom
Yeah, come out, I dare you. You know what, let's go in.
That's where Carissa was found.
Oh my god, does he have rapid fire on his freaking... It doesn't even show kill cams anymore.
If so, why?
No, there's no way. There's no way.
Was still in the driveway. Nothing appeared disturbed.
Investigators didn't find any useful forensic evidence. Just 6 spent shell cases.
Oh yeah, you stole it? I was about to say, did you hack it?
Fired from a Glock 17 handgun.
We did find out that just 2 doors down.
Oh, I have a black cat, just not in this class.
Vehicle parked on the right.
I have it. I can.
And that right now, at this point, that's all I have.
Get out of here.
Detective Nelson set out to find out more about his victims. Karen Lofton turned out to be a devoted mother and nurse with no apparent...
Butt buddies.
She was divorced.
Butt buddies. I'm a spam snipe.
In Atlanta. The daughter, Carissa, was in private school, good grades, and still very attached to her father.
Carissa was...
That's it. That's it.
Me because at a young age that she had open heart surgery, and she bounced right back from it.
Franklin says he had watched Carissa blossom into a gregarious teenager, a fashionista.
Dude, there's no way they're catching up that fast. There's nope.
Bob Carlisle, called Butterfly Kisses. Told the story of him and a daughter. I used to sing that song to her, and she would just look at me.
Dude, there's no way you killed me.
My butterfly. That's what I called her.
Now Kirkland's butterfly was dead. And Detective Nelson recruited some of PG County's finest to help him solve the case.
Oh my god, put it up. No, put it up.
Hardworking and her daughter, both think that they're safely inside their home.
And here comes the guy out of your worst dreams.
Yep.
Here comes a monster into your house, and he's got a Glock.
Oh my god.
When this brutal killer went into full gear, detectives started, as they always do, with the usual suspects.
Dude, I was literally a couple seconds away from, a couple more minutes and I would have been, at least 3rd place.
He lived in the house too, but he wasn't there when cops arrived. Police spotted him near the crime scene several hours after the murders. Could a son, a brother, have done such a monstrous thing?
Coming up, the questions begin.
Did you ask what your mom and sister?
One of the detectives blatantly said everybody in that room thinks it's you.
Was it? What happened next would launch a whole new wave of fear when the unusual suspect returns.
Anna thinks you need a PhD to do your own taxes, so we brought in a PhD to help explain them.
You're getting this refund? Because your son is a qualifying dependent.
I can see that.
Good. Good. Good.
Good. Great.
I probably got another freaking supply drop.
Skechers introduces the first shoe that moves with you, Go Flex Walk.
Yeah.
We combined Comfort Flex technology with a Goga Mat high rebound insole for all-day comfort and total flexibility. Skechers Go Flex Walk. We just reinvented walking.
Allergies distracting you. When your symptoms start, doctors recommend taking non-drowsy Claritin every day of your allergy season.
I got 7 crypto keys that game. Yeah, let's stay in this lobby, dude.
Things you do every day. Live Claritin clear.
But make really OP guns.
Deadly heartworm disease.
I'ma just say that.
Is everywhere, and it only takes one mosquito bite to transmit it. That's why you need to protect your dog with HeartGuard Plus. Just one tasty real beef chew every month helps keep your dog safe all year long. Test dogs for infection prior to use. In rare cases, digestive and neurological side effects have been reported. For more information, contact your vet. Get your dog out of hiding.
I'm using the freaking Vesper.
The vet's #1 choice.
Same hotel, same price?
Dude, I'm a wreck, people. I have, dude, look at this. I have grip, rapid fire, and long barrel on my Vesper.
Hotel, Trivago.
Dear Fresh Pet, when I rescued Reggie, he was so sad and sickly.
I noticed that she was having issues with her joints.
Honeybell just decided to stop eating.
I found Fresh Pet. She
HBK
loves it. It's natural.
There's real chunks of vegetables and chicken in it.
And if the food is in the fridge, it has to.
Oh God.
I see a difference in his energy level. It's helped with his allergies. His coat is about as shiny as they come.
Thank you for making our dog the happiest dog in the world.
I don't put silencers on my guns. Not anymore, anyway.
Thank you.
I saw it. Why'd you put a Varix 3 on it?
Predictable experience. I order B14, I get B14. No surprise.
You don't like the Varix 3?
Business internet, on the other hand, can be a roller coaster white knuckle thrill ride. You're promised one speed, but do you consistently get it? You deal with Comcast Business. It's reliable. Just like Kung Pao Fish. Thank you.
Dude, take off the attachments off the ICR. But I would not expect.
$9.95 a month. Comcast Business, built for business. Show me movies with explosions.
Mama.
What are you doing, JC?
Mama, what did I tell you?
Show me previously watched. What's recommended for me?
Huh?
X1
What?
makes it easy to find.
What did I tell you?
Away. Call or go online and switch to X1. Only with Xfinity.
Wake him up.
Oh my God.
Is that you have families that are opening.
They're camping in spawn. In literally almost every spawn.
With unimaginable pain, but they never give up hope. One of the most powerful things is the moment when a crime is solved and the voice of the victim hasn't been silenced.
On the Case with Paula Zahn. All new Sunday at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery.
Welcome back to Dateline on ID. Here again is Dennis Murphy with The Unusual Suspect.
Shut up, Mama, I'm freaking streaming.
Detective Bernie Nelson had investigated hundreds of murders, had learned to keep the recurring images of death at arm's length. But this case was different. He was a father to a teenager around Carissa Lofton's age.
Ma'am, I've been shot. My mother has been shot. I'm bleeding through that.
That poor little girl. In her bedroom, she has the gumption to get on the phone.
Oh my God, stop two-shotting me with the freaking hat CUDA. Just put up the CUDA, by the way.
And hear the fear in her voice. Even though nothing was taken, it seemed clear that the killer broke into the house. In fact, the burglar alarm had gone off, but it was disabled in under a minute. And that put Karen's son, Keon Lofton, at the top of police's person of interest list. He lived in the house. He knew the code. Police brought him in for questioning.
Did your mom set you warm? Okay, all the time?
One of the detectives blatantly said everybody.
The VMP don't have that range.
No, you're the only one we have.
Not even with long barrel.
You have hurt your mom and sister? No.
Oh my God!
I was upset, like, you're not going to expect it was me.
I keep getting killed. All the deaths I've gotten have been the guy with the hat CUDA.
Keon told investigators he'd been spending the night.
Oh my God!
When her mom woke him,
literally every death I've gotten has either gotten with the ICR or the hat CUDA.
I just ran out the house, my heart's racing. I just hopped the gate, hopped in my car. I'm running lights, speeding. I'm still going.
Stop camping.
When I got there, they asked me for my name, and I was like, I'm Keon. And the police officer just kind of looked into his radio and said, okay, we got the son here. And I just broke down.
Dude, that is bull. That is bull.
It wasn't him.
That hit him. That went right through his face. That went right through his face.
And Carissa's father. He too had an airtight alibi. He'd been in Atlanta at the time of the murders.
That is bull.
Next on Detective Nelson's list was Karen's former boyfriend, Michael Lacey. He'd refused to take a lie detector test.
I'm about to punch through this freaking TV.
3 separate times.
They killed it. No, they're not supposed to be able to.
He's someone that we had to roll out completely, and we did that.
If you're thinking in your line of work, the usual suspects.
Dude, he's glitched in the freaking bus.
Not as far as me.
Dude, I swear I hate hackers that play this game. Which is just about freaking everybody.
A true mystery. The first 48 hours of the case, usually you get a break. There's something.
You know what?
Chase this, right?
Yes. Normally you would get.
This is my.
Within the first 48 hours.
This is my.
This is baffling as it was cruel.
Oh my God! I swear, if I get killed one more time by that freaking.
Then came March 16, 2009, 6 weeks after the Lofton killings, when 2 unsolved.
Oh my God! I swear, everybody that plays this game is.
It began with a report of a stolen Nissan.
Now they're.
Just a couple of blocks from where the Loftons had been killed.
What's the nature of your emergency? I just left my house maybe an hour ago and have come back.
Nope.
My car
nope.
was missing out of the carport.
Detective Shartner was on call that night.
She's on the phone with the call taker. She notices that her car comes zooming by from up here on the street and comes by her at a fast rate of speed.
That's my car. Okay, it just blew past me. Wow.
she sees it while she's on the phone with dispatch. Here it comes, there it goes.
Absolutely.
They're butt buddying, I swear to God. If I get killed by one more butt buddy, I'm punching this TV.
But police soon discovered the stolen car. Captured here on a cruiser's dash camera, it was parked in the driveway of a vacant house engulfed.
Don't quit though.
Firefighters called it a
Don't be a wimp.
The fire made a grisly
It's for the crypto keys though.
2 bodies burned beyond recognition. And the victims? Another mother and her teenage daughter.
Dental records confirm the identities of the 2 female bodies found Monday in the trunk of this stolen car. 42-year-old Dolores DeWitt and her daughter, 19-year-old.
Come out, I'll freaking dare you to come out.
She nursing home, and she loved
that is bull. Wait, watch. What?
Patricia Smith remembers
They're hacking.
As a mother and nurse who worked hard to provide a good life for her 2 daughters, but always saved a little time for herself.
Dude, that's it.
She liked to go places.
That is it.
She would treat herself on vacation.
Hey, I got a new camo for my HBK.
And Ebony, she was the live wire at family get-togethers.
We would just make the party live and just act crazy until the end of the day. I mean, she loved life.
The last person known to have seen Ebony alive was her boyfriend. He told detectives that the previous night they'd had a late dinner. She was wearing her favorite blue sweater. Then he drove her home.
I swear so.
The killer may have been waiting. And now, when police once again made no arrest within 48 hours of the murder...
That is bull. They're using God. Oh my... Mama, can I punch through this TV?
Going back to my sister's house. Late at night, I would go and sit in.
Can I punch through it? Please?
He would come back.
It's being bullcrap.
I would sit there with the knife in my hand. And I would hold it like real tight, just in case he came up on me or something. Because it would be him or me. Either him or me. And I told the detectives what I did.
She couldn't sit still and do nothing. She
Dude.
wanted to be involved in the investigation from day one. She would actually go door to door.
I have flat jacket.
Neighbors, try to ask them questions, but I had to repeatedly explain to her that we can't have her interrupt.
Oh my God.
Our case.
She's a thorny.
I'm getting.
But I understood because if my sister were killed, it would be hard for me to sit still too.
So Detective Shartner made Patricia a promise.
Yeah, I guess they debuffed the like you remember the strength of the hardened century? Yeah, I guess they like notched it down. No.
To do that, Detective Shartner and Nelson had to confront a terrifying question. So you got 2 murdered mother-daughters?
I know, probably because our whole team was shooting at it.
Right. So you're thinking, are these things related, right?
You have to think that, and if they are related, you have a serial murderer on your hands, and you don't know when he's going to hit next, and you don't know who he's going to hit next.
Coming up.
The fear that spread was absolutely amazing.
Oh my God, I swear.
Police under pressure. Everyone feared.
Everybody that plays this game is a hacker.
It was wide open. We had nothing. That's when it gets scary.
When the unusual...
And I swear it pisses me off.
Becca doesn't know sort of breaks down to the enamel. Thankfully, she uses ACT Restoring Mouthwash with fluoride. It restores minerals to enamel for 40% stronger teeth. ACT. Smile strong. And try new alcohol-free ACT Restoring Mint Burst for strong teeth and refreshingly fresh breath.
What are you doing right now?
What?
That reminds me of like a master chef.
They have a freaking talon, bro.
Oh.
I don't see cake.
For the crypto keys, though.
It feels like I'm not actually cleaning it up. What's that?
Why is it camping out of the mat?
What's that?
With her what?
I know, but that's so stupid.
This is amazing.
Whoa.
Wow. Now I feel more like
oh my God.
this is part of growing up. Stop cleaning. Start slippering.
There are 2 camps of DQ S'mores Blizzard lovers, Camp S'mores and the new Camp Oreo S'mores. A camp for the traditionalists and a camp for the adventurous.
Oh my.
Try the s'mores.
Give me the Argus. Give it to me now.
Today.
How do you like your coffee?
Come through that door. I dare
Choosing
you.
my favorite international delight flavor is like choosing my favorite child. Hazelnut and Lucas. I like it international.
What? Why did it show him as blue? It showed him as my teammate.
It's key to weight management. The problem is you always feel hungry. Cena can help you eat up to 30% fewer calories without feeling
No.
for up to 8 hours with high protein, fiber, and energy. Xena works on the first day.
We're the Ghost Brothers. Our backgrounds unite us. We're three best friends who all had
Oh my God.
experiences as kids. Our mission is to hit the most haunted locations in America to prove that ghosts are for real. And the spirit definitely moves us. Evidence of a spirit is in the room. I'm about to pop this trunk on you, go.
Dude, get out of the... After this, I'm playing freaking Team Deathmatch for the rest of the night.
Destination America.
I'm a college student now. I was so excited.
Dude, that's bull. He was shooting me through like 3 walls without FMJ with a Razorback.
See no evil. All new. Tuesday at 10.
Through 3 walls? 3?
What makes on the case powerful?
Not 1, not 2, 3. But yeah, you can have FMJ and not even...
Real people dealing with unimaginable pain.
Dude, I can prestige again. Are you about to be able to prestige?
Things is the moment when a crime is solved and the voice of the victim hasn't been
What?
On the Case with Paula Zahn. All new Sunday at 10. Only on
I swear, this is more annoying than Aiden.
Welcome back to Dateline on
Oh my God,
turning out to be a new
that's why we're getting wrecked. The FaZe guy, you remember how I told you all FaZe does is hack?
Hope their collective
FaZe
experience would help crack 2 of the most horrific murder cases they've ever encountered.
When we back up and look at what you got, the scary fact is somebody's killing mothers and daughters.
And guess what?
That's the
FaZe!
Yes, and with the close proximity of where the DeWitts were found burned in the vehicle, it was just 2 blocks away from where the Loftons were shot in their house.
Yeah.
The detectives suspected they were
Go back to the fucking deaths of fucking hell.
especially when they realized Dolores
At least they're doing cool things.
just like Karen Lofton. But
At least they're doing cool taunts and gestures.
Dolores had an ex-husband and an ex-girlfriend.
I know they don't deserve it, but it is cool, so.
Polygraph tests, they passed. We did background checks on them. We found out where they were. There was nothing that...
Probably got at least 5.
As in the Lofton case, when detectives searched the DeWitt's home, they found no sign of a forced entry, just an unlocked side window. And inside the house, once again, no forensic evidence, but a different pattern. The killer had taken his victims with him.
We don't know if they were killed inside the house and transported away, or if they were just transported away and killed elsewhere.
The burned-out Nissan Maxima that carried the mother and daughter's bodies didn't yield any...
We got 5. We have...
The fire had destroyed everything but a tiny piece of jeans on Dolores' body. And attached to the jeans, some leaves foliage experts identified as coming from a beech tree. Odd, because there were no trees like that in the neighborhood. And the mystery only deepened when the autopsy results came back.
Ebony and Dolores were actually killed 24 hours prior to them being burned in the car. That was another hiccup in the case. Where were these 2 bodies?
I'm about to wreck their whole team.
A full day.
Just watch. I made the best CUDA ever. I don't care. Go to classified. Do it now.
Women out of the
Gauntlet. I'm okay with it.
transporting into another location.
I'm okay with it.
And stealing, putting those dead bodies in the car, driving past the house that you stole the car from, and then parking in
I like
the
it.
driveway of the vacant house, and setting that car on fire and walking.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it.
And the autopsy
I got it.
He was strangled, not shot as the Loftons had been. It was a puzzle. Were they dealing with a serial killer?
Oh God. Oh God.
I think one guy was...
Dude, something bit me in the freaking leg.
Back and forth. One day I was all in, this is the same person. The next day I thought it wasn't. Because both crimes are so
Yeah, really bad.
Then, finally...
The only death I got was when I was inching my leg last game.
Before the DeWitt murders,
By the freaking
stolen Nissan Maxima
FaZe guy.
was the victim of a break-in. She reported it, but at the time told police nothing had been taken. Now she noticed her spare set of car keys was missing. So, Tony, as I understand your detective's logic,
Guess what? He's on our team.
if I can
Thank you.
who broke in, who stole the key, who then used the vehicle to transport the body.
I don't even put ritual on this thing. That's how stomp I am.
Give me a direction where maybe that person then can direct me to the killer.
200 police
Where's the freaking hard point?
and brought in more than 80 people for questioning.
Russian.
All to no avail. For many Prince George's County residents, home invasion
Got it.
victims Vicky and Lloyd Irma,
What?
only one thing. Panic.
It was crazy. I couldn't sleep at night. Any sound.
Alright, you know what? Let's go. I'm butt buddying with you. Pull out the CUDA. Yeah, pull out the CUDA.
The house was turned into Fort Knox. A barking crazy dog who claws at the window that you hear the doorbell ring. There was no peace in the house. And I was like, you have to turn some of this stuff down. I can't live like this.
Ooh! Yeah, I made the best CUDA ever.
Just the fear that spread was...
FMJ grip and rapid fire is the best things that you can have on your CUDA.
July 2001, 4 months after the DeWitt murders and 6 months after the Lofton.
Yep, the best thing you can have on your CUDA.
Kirkland Lofton grew increasingly frustrated.
When the DeWitts got murdered, they went to Karen and Carissa's house and they started combing the back fields and everything.
The ice cream man!
So I think that the investigation started off bad because they were so sure that the usual suspect was the suspect.
We kept calling them and they wasn't giving us no answers. So that kind of pissed me off because I felt like we deserved to know something.
Alright, I'm coming, Russian.
We had nothing.
You're out of your investigative plan?
Get out of here.
And that's when it gets scary.
The detective had made a promise to Patricia that he
I got
would
you,
take
dude.
down her sister's killer. Would that turn out now to be an empty promise? At this point, what he needed was luck. And luck was about to come his way from the most unexpected source.
Coming up.
He would only whisper. He would actually whisper in my ear.
An unassuming neighbor comes forward with some unbelievable information.
At that point, we realized that our investigation just took a drastic turn.
When the unusual suspect continues.
I think I might have just saved your butt there.
They had everything that they wanted.
Alright, let's go to the hard point now.
You brought a woman into my house. She's really gone off the rails.
Dude, I did not know where the heck he was.
Love kills.
That was on me.
Saturday at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery.
Oh god.
You wish your dog could fight all fleas and ticks.
Their head glitching. Oh my god.
Plus, its deadly killing force kills fleas and ticks.
I'm not surprised.
Preventing a new flea infestation. Frontline Plus. Vet recommended.
If they're head glitching, you know they suck.
To be away. Carry the centimeter, divide by 3.1477.
Surprise, motherfucker. What?
Tool shows people policy out.
Dude, that's not what he had on it earlier. Oh my god.
People really do say
Now he had a freaking stock on it.
I mean about your invention.
I invented the story. But isn't that what really matters? So, what else about me?
Tired of touch
What?
scrubbing? Try Kaboom Foam-tastic.
I'm done. I'm just going to the other hard point.
The powerful foaming action sprays on glue, and when the foam turns white, you're ready to wipe. And it's so effective.
I'm here.
It not only removes rust stains, but it'll even clean your toilet in a snap. OxyClean stain fighting.
Dude, this CUDA freaking wrecks.
Hard water, calcium,
At close range, anyway.
Kaboom Foam-tastic. See the clean. And try Kaboom No Drip Foam.
With what on it? I don't look at the freaking...
Mildew stains.
Dear President, when I first got Max, my main goal was to give him a quality diet. I decided to give fresh grass rice.
There's real
What?
vegetables and chicken in it. And if the fish is crisp, you know, it has to be fresh.
My internet's still good. Just act positive. Just for crypto keys.
You've got Hum, so you can set this. And if she drives like this, you can tell her to drive more like this. Because you'll get this. You can even set boundaries for her. So if she should be here, but instead goes here, here, or here, you'll know. So don't worry, Mom, because you put this in here. Hum by Verizon. The technology designed to make your car smarter.
Got him.
And more connected. Put some smarts in your car.
This no 2 allergy days feel the same. With Nasacort, even on your worst days, relief.
What?
Unlike antihistamine.
That was my fault when I got killed right there.
Stops more.
to relieve your worst nasal allergy symptoms, even congestion. Nasacort.
What? Someone's sitting there floating in the wall, bro. Wait.
Targets the source of dandruff and has hair
What?
proteins and vitamins to leave hair looking thicker and fuller.
The Marshall 16 is newbie. Get out of here.
Papa John's select sides are just $5 each. Choose from a delicious
What?
sticks, crispy chicken poppers, spicy buffalo wings.
Dude, it is literally a pocket, haymaker, Argus, and a freaking. It's a pocket MR6 shotgun and haymaker put together. It is ridiculous.
Put in VIN help in your car.
Call 1-800-576-9892. 1-800-576-9892.
What? I shot you so many times.
Discovery.
I shot you 29 times.
You view the world a little differently.
An escaped felon?
No.
This is the moment I've been training for.
Got him.
Lock down the house. I'll mobilize the neighborhood watch.
You see things others don't see.
Do you read me, Bald Eagle?
Loud and clear, Mother Hen.
Mother has the tango too. This is not a drill. We're hot.
What? Well, I got Dante now, so. Just act positive. Act positive. Act positive.
Welcome back to Dateline on ID.
Watch, you better get put down.
Let's return to our...
Get put down.
Prince George's County detectives Tony Shartner and Bernie Harrison theorized the home burglar who
My cooter wrecks people.
Nissan Maxima might lead them to a serial killer.
So,
but how to find it?
So it's good at medium range.
And it took us, several weeks, and we came up with nothing.
Then, in July 2009, Shartner got an unexpected tip. Federal agents from the ATF, the Bureau of Alcohol...
Well, my cooter does, if you're close enough.
2 men for selling stolen weapons.
Oh.
They suspected one of them had also been involved...
Yeah, but if you're close enough with my cooter, then it completely wrecks.
His name was Jason Scott.
Saved your butt.
Lived 2-3 blocks away from the...
God dang it.
So obviously that's somebody that I wanted to talk to.
I'm keeping out my cooter.
The detective and the thief met in a police station holding room. The subject, who was quick to deny he had anything to do with any of the burglaries, looked to Shartner like a pipsqueak.
He was a small guy. He was meek. His voice was very low. He wouldn't speak to me as you and I are speaking.
Someone please go and get me a shake or something.
Did you think, Tony, at that point I got a suspect here?
No.
ATF agents...
Give me a second.
Dave Chepak led the federal investigation into the weapons theft. And they too were having a tough time trying to read Jason Scott.
Usually we're pursuing the most violent criminals in the United States. And for lack of a better word, this guy wasn't a thug.
In fact, Jason turned out to be a college graduate and a valued employee at UPS.
We did a background check on him, and really he had no criminal history.
Jason and his accomplice were charged with weapons theft and possession. But given that neither had a criminal record, the judge released them pending trial.
She basically had to make a decision. All right, you're not a flight risk and you're not a danger to the community, so both of them were released to home monitoring.
So they could come and go. Court is telling them, go and sit in the room, don't be stupid, don't be a bad man. Yes. But the ATF agents weren't about to let Jason Scott walk away quite so easily. They suspected he had other co-conspirators in the weapons theft.
Did I get kicked?
He just might be the kind of petty criminal happy to throw others under the
bus in
exchange for a lenient deal. So the feds offered him what's called a proffer session, sometimes called king for a day. In Monopoly, it's known as a get-out-of-jail-free card. It's an agreement between the prosecutor and suspect. It says, essentially, you tell us everything you know, and we'll go easy on you. And the stuff that I spilled out, you will not come after me? That's the agreement?
If we can't do that any other way besides him telling us, then there's nothing you can do. You can't use his statements against him when that statement is given in that proffer session.
Agents Chepak and Cooney had been on the job for a long time.
So I think this is good.
Stunned even then.
So we come into the room to conduct the proper session with Jason Scott. Myself and Chepak are on this side of the table. Jason is defense attorney or Sid Posthumous. We see that Jason has 3 pieces of paper in front of him on the table. Dave and I take a look at the papers and see about 40 different addresses. So Jason admits to breaking into all these houses. He tells us he breaks into, wakes people up, points guns at their heads, robs them of their valuables. At that point, we realize that we're not just dealing with a guy selling stealing guns.
Hey, that thing actually releases heat.
Jason had rocked the federal agents.
I need 14 more. Can y'all shut up?
Instead, that he and his accomplice Marcus Hunter made a living by pointing guns at so many people's heads, including during that botched home invasion of the urban family.
Sorry guys, you hear yelling.
You can't go after him on those burglaries, the home invasions. At that point, you're correct.
Please go and tell them to shut the...
Even better for Jason, he believed his accomplice, Marcus Hunter alone, would be left to take the fall for their crime spree.
You there, Isaiah?
If I'm the one who's willing to testify against Marcus, that'll be his opportunity to lessen his sentence.
Smart's cunning. How good was this guy?
He certainly had a plan, he had an idea of what he was trying to get away with. It really was a real life.
I'm going cool, but I took off rapid fire.
Detective Shartner was floored when he heard from a colleague
and put on mongrel. Shut up, please.
Had fessed up to the majority of the unsolved home invasions and burglaries as well.
Man, shut the fuck up!
Including one his colleague had been investigating.
Shut the fuck up!
You got your case closed out, but I'm still here with 4 dead women that we haven't solved. I said, hey, I'm just out of curiosity. Can you give me that list?
When the detective plotted the addresses
fuck that dumbass cocksucker
onto a map, he couldn't believe the picture that emerged.
Is this an aha moment in your investigation?
This is the aha moment. This is our first break in the case.
Coming up.
We don't know.
Just ignore that, guys.
But we certainly have now.
Just ignore it.
Fucking dumbass shit.
The investigation was about to lead them here. Something called the Spooky House. And a federal officer on this case would soon be spooked himself.
Actually, grabbed my gun and proceeded to tactically clear my house. That's how concerned I was. He's that dangerous of a guy.
You better leave me the fuck alone.
Suspect continues.
We're on the road showing real people the stain-fighting power of OxyClean.
Stains on t-shirt, I see it coming out pretty quickly. The stain is gone. That's a huge difference. You can see how it was really disgusting and how white it is now.
Looks like the stain is coming out. The OxyClean started to lift it up. I'm pretty impressed.
OxyClean, America's #1 versatile stain remover. Now get the power of OxyClean in a detergent. 1 cap beats 4 of theirs. OxyClean gets the tough stains out.
This is a story about you, the incredible you. It starts with your DNA, your 23 pairs of chromosomes that make you who you are. 23andme.com is a genetic service where you can receive personalized reports online about your health, traits, and ancestry. See how your 23 pairs of chromosomes help tell the story of one incredible you. Order your DNA kit today at 23andme.com.
I'm Phil Mickelson, pro golfer. My psoriatic arthritis caused joint pain.
Just like my moderate to severe rheumatoid arthritis.
And I was worried about...
It's for crypto keys.
Joint pain from RA can be a sign of existing joint damage that could only get worse. He prescribed Enbrel to help relieve pain and help stop further damage.
Enbrel may lower your ability to fight infections, serious, sometimes fatal events, lymphoma, other cancers, nervous system and blood disorders, and allergic reactions have occurred. Tell your doctor if you've been someplace with fungal, if you're prone to infections.
I swear, their freaking team is like obsessed with flanking people. It's ridiculous.
Fever, bruising, bleeding, or paleness.
Like they'll throw. Oh my God! You know what? Screw this.
Joint pain and damage
can go side by side.
Ask how Enbrel can help relieve joint pain and help stop joint damage.
Enbrel, the #1 rheumatologist prescribed biologic.
Monday, a disturbed former student takes a college bar hostage.
It was just chaos.
Will his dangerous delusions cost someone their life?
I thought to myself, we're all dead.
Deadly Demands, all new Monday at 9, only on Investigation Discovery.
If you battle back pain or knee pain, you don't have to tough it up. Turn it on with this.
Smart Relief from Icy Hot for knee and shoulder, back and hip. Just press a button and Smart Relief sends waves of relaxing pulses that block even chronic pain at the nerve level. Clinically tested to start providing immediate relief for hours, even after you turn it on.
It's the same type of therapy doctors and physical therapists use. And it's wireless, reusable, and easy to use. Turn on Smart Relief and turn off pain.
Right now at Papa John's, get one of our best deals ever. For just $9.99, you can get any large pizza with up to 5 toppings. Pile on your favorites with up to 5 toppings for just $9.99.
Better ingredients, better pizza. PapaJohns.com.
Wild-caught Alaskan salmon. From icy ocean waters to your kitchen counter. When you cook with incredible ingredients, you make incredible meals. Get your first 2 meals free at blueapron.com/cook.
I used to love being by myself, but now he's made me afraid. Wherever I go, whatever I do, I know he's there. Watching, waiting. And I have no idea.
Dude, how do these people have way less kills than me but have more points than me? Someone already has 20 kills? Holy.
Welcome back to Dateline on ID. Here again is Dennis Murphy with The Unusual Suspect.
This is ground zero. This is where I responded to, is this location, and this is where the glitch was found.
Thinking
But
he
you
would
won't
have
let
a
me.
lifetime, mild meat Jason Scott had confessed to a wave of home invasions and burglaries in Prince George's County, Maryland. But by doing so, he had unwittingly provided homicide investigators with the first real lead in the
It's
long
always your head.
investigations.
What happens up here?
If that's what you
So these are the
want.
various dots here along the map are the locations where Jason Scott admitted to breaking into the houses here on Wood Lawn.
And here's what the detective found strange.
I can't do
Jason
that.
had admitted to every unsolved burglary on the block, all but one. The house from
But
where the
you
Nissan
all you
Sheriff
gotta do
keys were stolen.
tell me.
For me, the most important part of this puzzle was to find out who broke into this house right here.
And in interrogation, he did not give
I
you that
don't
address.
get
He
to
does
that
not.
to me.
An anomaly, Shartner wondered?
I don't
Or
get
did
to
Jason
that
know
to
just
me.
how important the car keys were and deliberately keep that house off his list?
I thought you
Well, where are you, bro?
Steal a TV, then morph into a serial killer. We don't know if
To
we
my,
have our guy.
to my what?
It's your land, Daddy. I ain't did
Shut
nothing.
up.
Detective Shartner and
That's just my mom, guys.
agent Chet
My son is hell. What's my son,
the
baby?
riddle of Jason Scott.
Well, you guys talk to friends.
I have no idea.
You gonna do what you
I
can.
can't believe that you've got him.
You're not to be with me.
I don't know why I want to be with that dumbass boy, man.
Hey.
Knew nothing about
Hey, I'll join you after this game. It's not gonna take but a
You
minute.
cannot be with
A
me.
ghost indeed. When investigators examined items seized at Jason's home, they found this. Disturbing videos he apparently shot as he snuck around the neighborhood. Turns out
So you
Jason
ain't no
Scott
baby.
was as scary as
You're gonna be with somebody that threatened to kill your daughter, mama?
Video.
I ain't gonna do
walking
that.
through the woods, videotaping
Huh?
people
Are you-
through their homes.
I know where you at.
For work or getting ready to go to bed.
This is deep and creepy stuff.
Absolutely.
the person
I don't
who
want
confessed
you.
was Marcus Hunter.
I
The
don't
accomplice
want you.
first arrested with Jason Scott.
You're not listening to me.
Investigators wondered, was he afraid of Jason?
God damn, why don't y'all keep me afraid? What do y'all love me?
One to cross.
These guys
No, you
gotta
don't.
go fight with Jason. Jason wouldn't fight you back, but 2 weeks later,
You said you was gonna come spoon out.
3 weeks after his came for a day deal, Jason Scott
Now
was
what
still walking the
happened?
streets, and investigators knew enough about him to work for their own safety.
His MO was he would specifically go and cut the power to these homes. So one night sleeping, and I kind of become aware that all of a sudden the power.
Alright, guys, I'm going to end the stream here until later
Knowing
tonight.
that Jason knew my name, and he could figure out where I live, I sleep.
Bye, guys.
And proceeded to tactically clear my house.
People don't